Hello, hello. How you guys doing on this gloomy Tuesday?
Freezing. How about you?
Got stuck in traffic for some wreck. That's what I get for living in Salt Lake County.
True. Lehigh have traffic or something?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, such is
I'm just
life, I guess.
I'm just freezing, taking the dogs out. Normal stuff.
Yep. All right. What are we talking about today?
Hey, I have my first closing this week,
Yes.
and we are doing the buyer is paying the commission. So my question is, at closing, does the buyer wire all of the money and then title sends the money to the brokerage, or do the does the buyer just pay our brokerage directly?
Um, I actually don't even know. Is this your brother slash dad closing?
Yes.
Brittany, do you know?
I imagine that the buyer would pay it all to title and title would still pay the brokerage. That would be my guess, but I say we just ask the title company.
Yeah. That makes the most sense in my mind because then they know we've been paid, they can close, blah,
And then
blah,
it still
blah.
shows up on the transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. My next question is, do we need to do anything for our due diligence as the buyer on the land? Because the deadline is tomorrow and we're comfortable moving forward. We didn't find any reason to back out or anything. So do we fill out a form or do we just not say anything? You stop.
I'm a fan of just letting the deadline go. So there is that due diligence resolution form. I sent you a screenshot yesterday, Kelly, of that same one, but for your other deal. And there's a box that you can check there that's like, we do not remove the contingency of due diligence. That's in your buyer's best interest. So you don't have to send in anything. You don't have to let them know that you're good or anything. Just once the due diligence deadline is passed, you cannot cancel for anything due diligence. And in your case, where it also is cash, so you don't have an appraisal or financing deadline, it's your last time to back out for any reason. And so I want the most time that I could back out. So with that, it's better not to remove deadlines. So just let
Okay.
it pass. Just let it pass.
I've
All
got a
right, I want to know what
question.
you guys are doing here November, December to try to find a client or a closing. What active work are you doing?
I've got another question too.
Okay. All right,
Um,
we'll go with Chris's before mine.
sorry. How do you sign up for these Ignite After Dark classes? Tomorrow I have a shadowing session with Dan Kennedy for most of the day, so I won't be there. I was just wondering how to sign up online.
Ritz, do you have that link by chance?
I tried searching for like Ignite After Dark on command and stuff, and nothing was coming up.
Yeah, it's there's a link to sign up for it. We'll go out and find that and then send it in the WhatsApp for anyone that wants to sign up for
But
those.
that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the shadowing tomorrow to learn some more from Dan, and then hopefully learn how to lead generate some more.
Yes. Yes. And if you happen to miss an Ignite session like this, we do record all of them. Every once in a while the sound is spotty. Um, it's hard to hear the crowd and the engagement there. So it's always best in person. But yeah, if you're like, well, it makes more sense for me to follow around a top producer rather than come to this one Ignite class, then
Yeah.
I'd say live your priorities and then watch a recording or something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I can answer your question, Cameron. I've got something I'm working
Yes.
on.
Yes. What are you working on to find clients? Let's hear it, Amy.
Um, I've got some ideas going that okay, so I had a listing and it is in my neighborhood. So I did a social media post about it to kind of like show people that I closed a complicated deal and wrote up about it, talked about how it was FISBO and got 0 showings in 3 months and how I, got multiple offers in 3 days and just kind of told people about it. So now I am going to, I just ordered like 80 candles and I'm going to go around the neighborhood with a little flyer that I just sold your neighbor's home and I'm here as your neighbor and realtor. And I'm wanting to keep our neighborhood warm and welcoming, or warm, yeah, something like that with the candle. So anyways, I'm hoping dropping off a little flyer, and I didn't want it to be salesy, so I'm doing a little gift with it.
I love that.
But it's all in the works. I ordered the candles, but now I have to make the flyer. So what do you think?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of if you simplified it, would you have the same results? And I don't think so.
Without the gift?
Yeah, just to save money, but
Yeah.
I think the gift kind of moves things along, makes it a little easier because you're not being salesy. You're being a good neighbor, you're giving a little gift. It's kind of good timing of the year, right?
Right.
With holidays starting. Like, here's a candle for Thanksgiving. You can always do a little like neighbor gift, even in December if you wanted to go by again and do something real easy. One of my neighbors makes coffee every year and it's delicious. Well, I hate it because it gets stuck in my teeth, but my whole family loves it and it smells delicious.
Yeah.
But
It's nice.
doing something like that.
Yeah. So,
So that's not a bad
the
idea.
candles
Get
were
out,
like
talk to the neighbors.
$2 each. So, it'd be $200 or a little less.
I
Well,
love
with the
that.
copies and everything. My neighborhood is turning over. Like, it's 20 years old. It is turning over. So if I could get, there's 2 families getting divorced and moving. There's a lot of empty nesters. So I just feel like I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
But I really hate being salesy, and I don't want my neighbor and friends to think that. So I think for me, $200 so I can not worry about being salesy, although I still do. It's still hard to put yourself out there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's definitely an easy way to kind of have a relationship.
Yeah. And then door knock and talk to people,
Mhm.
hopefully. So that's an idea. That's what I'm working on this week. As well as I am just I'm gonna ditch command. I'm gonna start a whole new email in Google Docs, and I'm gonna just manually do an email and just manually put everyone's names in my Gmail account, and I just got to send it out this week.
Okay.
So
I know that they're
those are my
moving
two
things
prospecting
forward.
things.
Yeah, I know they're moving things forward, so I double check it again here
Oh
today or
yeah.
tomorrow before you do it. But if it's not, like, yeah, I know agents that they send their whole 36 touch through Gmail, and it's just they BCC everyone. It's
Mhm.
not the best way to do it, but it definitely is a way to do it.
That's how Dean said he does his weekly email, just on
Mhm.
Gmail. So anyways, I figured I'm still gonna do that email this week, and I'm gonna get all this flyer made, and hopefully those things will help.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
All right,
Use
I'm
this
gonna
time of
sign
year to
off.
talk to the neighbors.
Yeah, I've got the inspector calling.
Okay. Thanks,
Bye.
Amy.